Real talk, raw truth, raging hearts. Welcome to From the Minds of Raging Brats. Like, share, and subscribe.
Hi, welcome to From the Minds of Raging Brats. I'm Heather.
And I'm Ashley. How's your week?
How's your week, huh? Thanks. Mine was emotional.
Yeah.
Very emotional. A roller coaster that I was not prepared for, but apparently I needed. My boyfriend, the great vibes, the all the things, perfection for a beginning of a healthy relationship, after wanting to go official and be posted and all that shit, 2 days later ghosted me.
I'm so sorry, honey. That's so messed up.
Yeah. It only because silence really kills, it really kills you because you are left holding all these unanswered questions. I don't know how many times in the first few days I told Rowan that I just wish that he would have just said fuck you, even at least that would have been a closure. But in the rupturing of all of this to get through it, because I didn't want to go through the duration, not just the emotional upheaval, because it wasn't the same as with Kyle, but I didn't want to go through that again. So something in me decided that I needed to go against all the things that I used to believe and start working from my soul and do blood magic. And I did. And I started with money because I had a lot of pain and rage at first that I needed to get through. And so the best way to focus a negative is into a positive. So I started working for money because that's where we're at, ready for things to start rolling in the right direction. And the very next day things started moving. So that tells me that I'm on the right path, but slowly, my spirit has been moving me through the last few weeks. Rowan was pointing out to me wins this today and then this last few weeks, and he was telling me, he's even through this relationship and everything, every bit of it lately, I've just been kind of flowing with my intuition, not really thinking about things, just doing.
Yeah.
And in the doing, it's all of my internal pieces that were still fucked up and out of alignment finally just kind of started clicking into place in the breaking.
Sometimes the healing that we need most comes from the most uncomfortable moments.
Yeah. I just get a little frustrated that it's always in the breaking that I get the growth. Can we stop breaking me? Can we start growing me in love and affirmations?
Yeah, it would be nice if we could decide that.
So that part gets me a little frustrated. That's where I struggle, because I'm I get it that it's that I break beautifully. I get it. People tell me it's beautiful when I'm breaking. Fuck you. Thank you very much, but fuck you respectfully. I have zero interest in how beautiful I look while I'm shattering, and I have all the interest in not shattering.
Now what?
Also, we found out that we had some attempt at some maybe threatening, not valid, but threatening some legal action.
Yeah. It's so freaking funny to me that we have less than 100 followers and yet the snakes want a lawsuit. How threatened are you?
Yeah. I just found it pretty hilarious, and I just kind of laughed it off and said, consider the source, and then leave it at that. Because
Yeah, just because I wanted to double check on some things and look up in our own episodes, because I wanted to make sure maybe we didn't say anything But it's always really funny to me because I noticed in the episodes, like, we never said which parent that friend was. We never said anything directly like, hey, this caused this or that caused that. We were just like, hey, one of your parents' friends what ended up being a snake, and then to pop up like that, it's almost like, yes, I did it.
You know, I have a feeling that it's just the first of many people that will feel threatened by the messages that we bring, because we're here for healing. And here's the thing, when you bring a positive light to the world, when you're trying to help people heal, when you actively love open-heartedly the world at large, even like we were talking about how I told you I heard that thing about good people versus bad people, and the person said there's only two kinds of people, and it's not that they're good or bad. It's that one kind of people, if they had all the resources on the planet, they would actively try to help as many people as they could from their heart. And the other kind of people, if they had all the resources on the planet, would help nobody.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a.
And I think that sums it up. Like you and I are coming at this from the perspective that we have no resources and we're trying to help as many people as we can. And that the more resources we have, the more we want to funnel into others so that they too can find peace, healing, love, happiness, joy in their everyday moments, and also find peace and gratitude in their pain and their heartbreaking moments, because in those moments are always growth and lessons, even though they fucking suck to go through. Like, let's not fucking romanticize the fact that those moments suck balls.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think like part of our purpose in this podcast is to let people know that they aren't alone in those feelings. Like, if we're open about our struggles and the things we're going through, like maybe somebody will hear this and be like, okay, I'm not alone in this. I can't be crazy if there's people from who knows where saying exactly how I'm feeling.
Yeah. I also had an experience with my son this week, as he got in trouble and he kept pushing once he got in trouble. And so he ended up losing his Xbox for a week.
Yeah.
Not his phone, but his Xbox. And he sent me an article or a video article about this child therapist talking about the dangers of removing electronics from kids as a punishment.
Yeah.
And I listened to the whole thing, and she had very valid points. Most parents do not think about those things. They do take it as a punishment and then don't have conversations with their kids. They don't. And that's no different than spanking your kid and not having a conversation. Like, there are times and places where, for me personally, I do feel like, now I typically don't lean into that, but there are times and places when corporal punishment for me is appropriate. It's not illegal like people think. It's just you have to be appropriate. You can't beat the fuck out of your kid. The whole point of a corporal punishment is to grab their attention in a moment when otherwise calm is not working.
Yeah.
It is not meant to be like, I'm trying to hurt you. It's meant to be like, hey, oh, I've got your attention. Okay, cool. Refocus right here. I'm the safe place. I am the safe place. I know I just grabbed your attention in a physical way, and I'm sorry that might not have felt the safest, but I just needed your attention and you were not responding any other way. I apologize, my love, but now we're going to have this conversation.
Yeah. I agree. Like, for me, like, I believe in physical punishments. Like, and I want the audience to know, you already do know, I do not mean beating your child's ass. I do not mean spanking. Like, that to me, like, that's just not what I do, but I do believe in doing squats, wall sits, like, right, if the child is physically able and healthy enough to do it. But what I'm also learning is, you have to have those conversations, like you were saying. And another thing for it is I am not going to tell my child to do something physical that I am not doing right next to him. If I say you're doing jumping jack, my ass has got to do the jumping jacks too. I got to do the wall sits, and then we need to sit down and be like, hey, either one of us enjoyed that. This is why these things are happening. This is how we can avoid these things from happening again. And this gets it through my child's head a lot better than spanking him ever would. Or timeouts, like, or taking his electronics is pretty damn effective too, to a point.
Yeah, well, I told Bear, I said, we have tried the conversation route. We have tried all the healthy routes that are listed in that, if you remember. She went through a long list of things first, and we have done that. And that was not effective. You used manipulation tactics to go around every healthy punishment we could give you in order to help you grow. And so now we have this, which grabs your attention. It lets you refocus. You have a time, a period, whether that's a day, a week, whatever, of reflection, where you have to think about how your behavior caused this action and how you can get back to where you want to be. It is not about severing because the main thing that she said that did hit home for me is that in today's day and age, and that is very true. You and I, even as adults, can say that as much as we would love to say we could go without our phone indefinitely, we both know that would be a damn lie. In today's day and age, we just can't. Our electronics are just as much a lifeline to our children as they are to us for their social networks, their mental health. And so in that aspect, I do understand that. Okay. So I offer him alternatives, which like he worked extra hard and did extra chores. So he hasn't earned his right to be back on video games, but he did get his Xbox back so that he can now watch TV again on his TV because he doesn't have a Roku for it.
Yeah.
But like his punishment was already halfway over before he earned that back. And he came to me after reflecting for a day and apologized for his behavior and told me, you know, he understood why I took his Xbox. And then when he realized that like there is the possibility of him earning back time by putting in extra chores and respect and really showing growth, he asked like, can I just have the TV portion back? And I was like, yes, but understand that because you asked specifically for that TV part, if you get caught breaking that boundary and you get on the video game, then you'll lose it longer, because now it won't just be a broken boundary, it's a breach of trust.
Yeah, at 16, that's an important lesson to learn.
Yeah, but that's, you know, it's those moments that there's no handbook for. There's no anything until you're in it. And most of the time when you're in it, it feels terrible. You feel like you're failing on every front.
Yeah, like Heather was there with me the other day, and then all she got in the middle of the night is, I am the worst parent ever. She's like, oh no, you can't be. No, what did you do?
That's not actually possible, but go ahead and tell me why you think that.
Yeah, pretty much. And I realized, okay, I'm not the worst parent ever, but I don't feel great. I don't like punishing my child at all.
Nobody does. It's not fun.
No, like, and
that's what our kids don't understand.
It's not like we're sitting in our rooms being like, oh, the next time that kid messes up, I gotta punish, man. No. Every time he messes up and I have to punish him, I'm like, fuck, now I'm in trouble too, basically. I can't go do nothing fun with him now. I'm supposed to punish him.
I know. Not only that, it's like when your kids are mad at you, they specifically, like, even the looks they give you hurt your feelings.
Oh yeah. And especially with my kid, because I know what those looks mean because they're mine. I had those facial expressions first. I know you're telling me to fuck off silently, like.
You're like, I don't like this. I do not like this. I do not consent.
Yeah. Yeah, all of that, like, especially because, there for the longest time I was like, my kid is so well behaved, except for these here and there thing, but so well behaved. And then I think it was all of 3 weeks into 13, I'm like, who the hell are you? My child doesn't treat me like this. Mm-mm. And don't get me wrong, my kid's not a bad kid. My kid is awesome. I love him. I enjoy spending time with him. But he is a 13-year-old boy, so he's stepping into that attitude.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just remember, Mama, he is a Scorpio, so it is just the beginning of the attitude.
Oh, I know. I know. And like he's almost exactly a month born a month after me, almost exactly. So our personalities kinda clash. I'm very intense about some things and not intense about others, and he's like,
Well, and like literally, honestly, because Scorpios are like my bread and butter usually. Like they enjoy poking at the bear and then watching the explosion, and then they sit back and go, "How could you do that?"
why are you so? Mm, yeah, I've gotten that one a few times. I'm like, I have explained to you 10 different ways, 10 different days why this is not alright. Like, he's like, oh, did you? Huh. Ugh.
I don't recall.
No. Do you want to say it again?
Yeah, my first husband loved that. But also, like, in all fairness, for me, it was a little bit more fun when it was my ex-husband because, there came perks with getting into an argument with your significant other.
Yes, there is always that.
Uh, but they definitely do enjoy poking the bear. Uh, I I am surprised at how many people, though, like my friends online, how many people were just like, "What the actual fuck happened with this guy? Like, did he is he in jail? Did he get in a life or death accident? Are you sure he's not in the hospital?"
No, just
I'm like, no, actually, I couldn't tell you anything because silence is silence. But like, I'm pretty sure that I was just ghosted. Like, come on. And they're just like, what the fuck? Especially those people that were like super interested in me that I was like very clear as soon as I was in a relationship. Hey, I'm in a relationship, but as much as I don't mind our friendship, I love that about us. Like anything else has to stop right here because I have boundaries. And they're just like, so, what part of greatness did he not understand that was sitting in front of him? And also tell him thank you, because thank you to him for letting you come back to us and be back available, because there's still a line of people over here trying to talk to you and would really like for him to get the fuck out of the way.
yeah. I could definitely see why people would feel like that, like especially with the quick turnarounds. Like they're like, yeah, you should have never even approached her.
Oh yeah. And because like I've never like, well, I don't lie to my partner about anything, but like I've never gotten to a point where I've like fully opened up to a partner about everything like that about me. And the fact that I'm very open with my friends. I'm not the kind of person that like holds back who I am from the people that I care about. Uh Although at the time saying that actually technically wasn't true. I didn't realize it at the time that it wasn't true, but like in the last couple of 24 hours or so, I've realized a lot of things that I was.
I can say that is very different for me. When I do get in relationship, and you know me in relationship, like I kind of want to get it over with because I almost feel like I'm conned into it when I am in a relationship. I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? But one of my things, like, I will tell people a lot, probably not my darkest shit, but I'll tell them a lot of dark shit about me just to watch their reaction. And if they can be like, okay, explain or whatever, I'm good. But if they're like, oh no, I'm like, we're not gonna work. Like, I don't want to keep those parts of myself from somebody if I'm actually going to be with them.
Yes, and yes.
There's nothing wrong with being picky.
True. I've also decided that it's now a criteria for date 2 nap time, because if I can't fall asleep with you, I'm never going to be able to have a full-time, long-term relationship with you, and I'm only looking for long-term. So
yeah,
date 2, if date 1 we energetically click where I feel like I could be around you, like I could move forward with you, cool. Date 2 means I'm taking a nap. You can stay awake or not, but I'm taking a nap curled up on your chest. Like, that's happening.
Yeah.
And if not, then have a good one, because I don't even want to be that vulnerable again. I mean, I will be, but I don't want to be that vulnerable again as I was with him. With somebody, if I don't know that they're safe to be around in my most vulnerable state.
Yeah. And that makes sense.
Especially, like, because I sleep talk and all the things, like,
yes.
I mean, I don't incriminate myself in my sleep. That's the nice thing. But, like, still, like, sleep talking alone, that shares a lot of vulnerability of things that maybe I'm not ready to share with you.
Yeah. Yeah. And you also, the person has to be able to deal with the way you sleep sometimes. Like, they have to want cuddles and you to randomly move all over the bed occasionally. Like,
I'm too hot. Get off me. Wait a second. No, come back. I need to touch you.
yes, exactly that.
That is what happens with me, though. Thank you, perimenopause and menopause. They're just like, oh, you're comfortable, you're perfectly sound asleep. Heat flash from hell. And then I'm like moving away because I'm so hot, and then all of a sudden it's gone, and I'm like, come back.
Well, I remember the first time we slept on the same bed. I woke up in the middle of the night and you're like on the edge of the bed, and I'm like, you good? And you're like, you're pushing heat. You're in your 20s. You shouldn't push heat like that. It was like, oh, I drink a lot.
I'm like, it's so hot. It's so hot. And I'm freezing normally.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Yeah, I have noticed that since I cut back on my drinking. I don't really push heat like I was, which is nice.
I feel like it honestly just depends on where my emotional hormonal balance is at the time, because I have noticed that the more my emotions are balanced, the more my hormones seem to balance, except for like with power peaks. Like when I'm gonna get a download or an energy surge or something, all of a sudden, dude, I can tell it's coming because the heat flash, the nausea wave that hits me like a fucking tidal wave or a tsunami is like so intense. I'm like, whew, did somebody crank up the heat? Oh shit.
Hey, you gotta warn a girl.
Yeah. Need to go sit on an ice pack. Thank you. People are like, but no, I have been working energy in a way that is grounded in love, unconditional love at the base of it. Like, regardless of the outcome or how the person is or isn't tied to me, everything I work is in love. And I think that that is where a lot of people get so confused about working with magic in whatever way you work with it. And you and I talked about the dark workings and hexing and how a lot of people, ourselves included, have often steered clear because of the negative connotations. But really, at the base of all magic, it doesn't matter what you're working with, whether you're working with light entities, dark entities, whether you're working with blessings or hexes or curses. Why? What is the intention? Is the intention behind it revenge, hatred, or is the intent behind it protection and love? Like, are you hexing somebody because they are coming after you and yours and you're cutting ties and returning karma? Or are you hexing somebody because they're dating the man that you wished you had dated, but you never even met him till you saw him with her?
Yeah.
Like,
karma is a real thing, like, and I know I confuse some people because I am a Satanist, and yet I still speak of casting and I still speak of entities and things like that, but the basis behind modern day Satanism is the number one thing we believe in besides ourselves is science. If you look at any great scientist, even they have said there are things we will never be able to explain, and for good reason. I personally believe that happens to go into the things we can't necessarily explain, but they do the things they do when they work. And I'm okay with that. I don't try to hurt nobody. I don't try to cause karma to be on somebody that doesn't deserve it. I do not go and hurt strangers, but I will protect mine.
Yep. Same. And I have stopped worrying. Here's another little interesting thing is I talk about doing blood magic and people automatically assume that I'm like doing some kind of like evil thing, and it's like, no, it means I am weaving my spell, whatever that may be, with my own life force to put a punch to it. And I think people mistake how blood magic works. It's like, so I was really thinking because of your question about the menstrual blood versus regular blood, and I was really pondering on that. And so I started doing some research of my own because I knew that I knew the answer. I just didn't remember where to find it.
Yeah.
So I started looking, and when it comes down to it, like the menstrual flow, the reason that you use that is for creative and destructive energies, because you are literally using a life that was created and destroyed before it could become a life force. So you're using that and your own blood by using your menstrual fluids. But when you use your regular blood, you're using a neutral base to source the energy in the direction that you want it to be. Now, if your spell is for creation and or destructive forces like money spells, you're creating abundance type stuff, yeah, using that kind of blood, absolutely. If you are making a powerful hex for protection, you want the destructive forces from that flow. However, if you're just working general blood magic that you want strong and tied to you, like protection magic, just regular you.
Yeah, and by the way, if there's any like baby witches on the channel, like tuning into this, like the things we're talking about, we do for financial reasons, we do for blessings, we do for protection. Never try to do blood magic to draw in the love of your life or the man you think you want or the man you think you're obsessed with. Because the way these things can turn around into something so dark if you
And
are
dangerous.
not doing these without the right intents and without the right knowledge, could be world shattering for you. And the consequences could very well be something you do not want to deal with.
General rule of thumb with love spells, unless it's self-love, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Ever.
Don't do it.
Because you're interfering with someone's free will, and that brings its own level of karma that nobody wants. I promise you. Nobody wants that level of karma interfering with somebody's free will.
Or like
Just don't.
we were talking about the other day, like, you, especially if you don't know how to do it right and you do it wrong and you do one of these spells with the idea of what you want, like, yeah, there might be a person, but you want them obsessed with you, you want them to love you, you want that to be a lifelong thing. Chances are you are not going to get the person you want. You're going to get a murderous stalker that now is obsessed with you that same way you were thinking, but he can't have the love and the whatever for you because you created a darkness with that obsession, a whatever, because you tried to take somebody else's free will.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't play with it.
I will say, in general, you should never work magic without somebody's consent. Personally, I will do protection magic with or without your consent. I don't give a shit because I love that much.
Yeah.
If I feel that you need protection, I will send you so much protection light coming from the source of my love and light, which is fucking infinite. Like I kind of, I'm in this weird headspace because, like, people have told me, because we've talked about this, like, different people have said, like, no, you're not just full of love, you embody love.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like, yeah, before I felt like that was just like, oh, thanks for the compliment. But now I feel like, no, I really at the source of it, yes, I have my human moments. I get angry, I get rageful, I get vengeful, I get whatever, but I don't react from my anger. I react once I've had a chance to ponder and really sit in the emotion and process all the way through them. It's like the magic I've been working this week, doing money magic and protection magic and cutting cords and clarity magic. Mm-hmm. All of that stuff is very beneficial during a breaking and a growth period because you're cracking yourself open and you're calling in your blessings. Like that's appropriate. Taking that, if I had taken that and been like, okay, I'm going to go after this person because they hurt me, that's where you fuck up. Mm-hmm. That's where people forget to just sit in those emotions and feel them, because it's okay to feel them as a person. Like, you're going to have emotions. Everybody does. But it's how you react from that. Do you react from the emotion of anger or rage or betrayal and lash out? Or do you sit in that as much as it hurts and work through it? And then once you're in your peace and you're calm and you're focused mind, go, okay, I'm going to cut ties, cut cords, clear out any energetic ties. And I'm going to draw in my abundance, and I'm going to draw in the self-love that I apparently still need, because otherwise it wouldn't have rocked me. But then also in that process, I'm like, oh, no, you know what? It rocked me because I love deeply. I give my whole self to somebody when I say I care for them. Even if I don't say the words, I love you, I love you. Like, yeah. I don't connect with people I don't love, even as friends. And I mean, maybe that scared him, because I did say that on multiple occasions. And I told him, I don't mean it like, hey, I'm in love with you, baby. I just mean like, that's how I feel about people I care about. Like, I just love you. And I don't know, maybe that freaked him out, but I didn't ever have any like, oh my God, I'm head over heels in love with this man. No, I just have love for him. I felt like what we had was beautiful. I felt like it could have been something beautiful when he gave me some of his information, not his time of birth because he didn't remember it, but his birth information. I looked up his charts. Like, our charts were so aligned. It was like, as a couple, we could have really been something cool, but also like as a couple financially, like apparently we both were very business minded and could help each other excel in our separate ventures, but together. And I was like, ooh, all of that together was so interesting for me. And then the whole ghost thing, I was just like, I think through the whole first 3 days, the only thing I was like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I, who goes that deep with somebody they're just gonna ghost? Also, why would you be like, yes, I want to be your boyfriend, let's post it, tag me? Like,
Yeah.
that's weird. I'm never gonna get past that part being weird as fuck. Like, whatever else happened between us or didn't happen between us, that shit was weird as fuck. Like, why even say that? Just be like, it was fun for the night, talk to you later, and then ghost if that was your intention. Like, whatever. But like, all the weird shit was just way too much for me. I was like, I don't understand. But, I guess sometimes I just don't need to understand. I just need to listen to my intuition. And my intuition says that whatever this was, it was just the setup for what is coming, because something is coming. I feel it coming.
Yeah.
I feel it in the pit of my stomach. Like, not like, oh, I'm excited, but oh, like, I think I might fucking throw up until I pass out and die. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Anxiety's a bitch.
It's also weird that all these people that have never been like really straightforward I mean, they've always been like, you're beautiful or you're gorgeous or whatever, but like not straightforward in the I want you. It sucks that I'm nowhere near you, because I would take that. And I'm like, well, that's nice. And then I kind of sit in it for a minute, not because they did anything wrong, but because I'm just like, universe, is this like you teasing me? Is this like your sick joke of, see, all these great men that have their shit together and are aligned and they're totally into you and they're out of your reach. So good on ya.
Maybe she's trying to get you to move.
That's already in the works, and none of them are in fucking Montana.
Well, maybe one of them from Canada will come down.
I'm like, do I have a friend in Canada that I'm unaware of?
No, I know you talk to people from Canada occasionally.
Oh no, I have a girlfriend in Canada, not like girlfriend, but like you and I. But we haven't really talked in a while, just because life is busy.
Yeah.
But
it is.
Also, I did get a little irritated with the universe that it like literally brought one of my like most toxic exes back into the picture at the same time that this dude is here before the ghost. And I was just like, what is up with you? No, what was hilarious though is like, because I didn't respond the way he wanted, he sent me a bunch of toxic shit in Messenger, but I didn't open it. Like, I did read them because, Messenger, as the messages pop up, you can see them. So I'd see them and I read them as they came in, but I didn't open the thread. I just swipe it away because not feeding into that.
Yeah.
And then when I did go into the message, like to clear out my messengers so that I stop having the little fucking notification that hits my OCD bad, he had deleted all of the toxic bullshit he had sent me.
Of course.
And came with this more reasonable, put together message. And what the first thought in my head was? Does he have an AI that words his conversations for him?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I was like, because that text was a little too healthy for him.
Who knows? Maybe he has several.
Damn.
A new AI
But
shit popping up on my phone every other day. I'm like, I did not download you. You need to go away. Vex. Fix it.
there is one though. I forgot what it's called. I have it saved on Instagram, the ad for it, so I can go back and find it. But it is like it's like a relationship AI, but it's like a pocket dom that you program to your specific dom needs. And I was like, excuse me? Say what? Um I I'm starting to blush already.
I see that.
Yeah. I was like, and the voices that they had on this thing, I was like, okay, AI, I see you stepping up your game over here. You still are censored though, you prick, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. No real sense in that.
Yeah, it kind of confuses me on how they want to like put in like some BDSM type AIs, but it's censored. Bitch, the minute I say choke me, it's like you have reached content limits. That is violent content. No, it's not. God damn
Wait, I
it.
didn't say kill me. I said choke me. Fuck you people. Or maybe you need to get fucked the right way, and then you'll take away the damn censors.
I'm like, I really want to be paddled. Oh, violent content. No, it's not. It's sexual aggression. Leave me alone.
Right? Stop kink shaming me, motherfucker.
That's okay. I'm sitting on my phone last night, dabbing and stuff, and I like vibrating with energy after the power infused clearing ritual. Oh well, guess it wasn't that important. But you know, sometimes maybe there's a reason in that chaos too. I don't know. I'm finding that life is oddly starting to align shit that I never thought would be aligned and show me ties where I never knew there were ties and connections. And I feel like this is just the beginning. But I did say earlier on my snap while I was reflecting that like I feel like until I find my partner, like that final piece won't click into place where I can like fully unlock all of my potential, because I am such a creature of love. Like I need that, and touch and communication are such love languages for me that like I need that to fully be able to express myself completely.
Yeah. And that
Temporary flings just don't do that.
And that makes sense because, like you said, you are such a loving person and such a person of love. You need it.
I do. Just like your meme. Yes. I was like, yes, yes. When you're like, tagged me and you're like, you, I'm like, yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
the second I seen that, I was like, yep, she has to see it.
Did you? I don't know if you saw the meme I posted, I think yesterday. It said BDSM. Yes, I do need a big dude cuddling me or snuggling me. And I was like, yes, to both.
Yes, yes, very much so.
But, you know, eventually, one day. And in the meantime, you know, the snakes will keep snaking, and you know, the love will keep growing, and eventually all the pieces will click into place and it'll be the picture that it's supposed to be. And in the meantime, you know, the journey, even in its pain, is beautiful.
That it is. And it's nice to finally be able to see the beauty in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's only going to get better as things continue to snowball like they're already starting to. And I'm excited for where we're headed next. And not just you and I as best friends and podcast you know, business owners, but also just in life. Like, I'm excited to see where the next couple years are going, because it's going to be big and it feels overwhelming, but like I don't know. It's kind of crazy that it feels like our lives are just starting, like everything is just coalescing into perfection when the literal planet is dying and people are crazier than they've ever been.
Oh, but isn't that fitting for us? We thrive in chaos.
Well, you did dedicate Beauty in the what is it? Beauty in the God damn it. What's the name of the song? You know which one I'm talking about.
Beauty in the struggle?
That one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that fits us.
Very
The
much.
diamond after the destruction.
Yeah. Oh.
Still shining, still sparkly, everything else is destroyed.
Yeah. Well, we're formed under pressure. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I love you. I love our audience, but I think we're going to wrap up. I'm glad that you guys came along this week for our literal unscheduled, unplanned chaos conversation where we just kind of let it take us where it took us. And, sometimes the more structured episodes are good, but sometimes we just need to open up and let our intuition and the universe take us where it wants us to go. And I hope that means that it's hitting home for some of y'all and wrapping you in the love that it's intended to wrap you in. Don't forget to tune in Mondays, 3:30, Spotify or YouTube. Same time every week, unless chaos happens, because we are human. And don't forget, rage responsibly.
We're also available on Spotify. We said what we said, and we're just getting started. Thanks for listening. Now go rage responsibly. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.